Hello, my friend. Let me share a story about Mr. Albert, a vibrant 77-year-old man who always believed in the healing power of nature. Each morning, he would rise with the sun, prepare a pot of strong green tea, and stir in a generous spoonful of golden honey. It was his way of caring for himself, a small daily ritual that made him feel connected to something pure, something lasting. To Albert, honey was a miracle food, a timeless gift passed down through the ages. For a while, it seemed to work. Albert felt energized, optimistic, ready to embrace each day. But slowly, changes began to creep into his life. He noticed that his memory wasn't as sharp as it used to be. Names, dates, even familiar places sometimes escaped him. His digestion, once smooth and steady, started to trouble him with bloating, heaviness, and fatigue after meals. His family lovingly reassured him that it was just part of aging. His friends shared similar stories. But deep inside, Albert wondered if something more was happening, something he couldn't quite put his finger on. The truth is, Albert's well-meaning morning habit was part of the problem. While honey on its own is rich in healing compounds, enzymes, antioxidants, and natural minerals, combining it with certain foods can turn this healthful gift into a hidden hazard. Foods like strong tea, soy products, and even onions can quietly react with honey inside the body, leading to poor digestion, blocked nutrient absorption, increased inflammation, and over time, contributing to risks of cognitive decline, chronic disease, and even cancer. Honey isn't the enemy. It remains one of nature's most powerful allies for health and vitality. But like any great remedy, it must be used wisely. The foods we pair with honey determine whether we unlock its full potential, or unknowingly cause harm. Today, I'm going to walk you through 3 dangerous combinations you must avoid when eating honey, and 3 healing combinations that can help protect your memory, digestion, energy, and overall well-being as you age. These aren't complicated changes, but they are powerful ones. Small choices, made with understanding, can lead to enormous rewards. Let's begin this journey together, with care, with knowledge, and with hope. Honey has been called liquid gold for centuries, and for good reason. Raw, unprocessed honey is packed with nutrients, natural enzymes, antioxidants, trace minerals like iron and zinc, and antibacterial compounds that help support health at every stage of life. Unlike processed sugars, honey offers clean, stable energy without causing the sharp crashes that leave you feeling drained. It also promotes healing inside the body by calming inflammation and strengthening the immune system. One of honey's most fascinating qualities is its stability. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in Egyptian tombs that are still perfectly edible after more than 3,000 years. That's because honey's natural composition resists spoilage. Its low moisture content and high acidity create an environment where bacteria and fungi simply cannot survive. It is truly one of nature's rare, enduring miracles. But like every miracle, honey's power depends on how we use it. When honey is consumed alongside the right foods, its benefits shine even brighter. But when combined incorrectly, honey can lose its healing strength, or worse, it can quietly create problems inside the body. Here's why: honey contains a mix of natural acids, sugars, enzymes, and bioactive compounds. These elements are sensitive. When paired with certain foods, chemical reactions can occur that either block the absorption of key nutrients, interfere with digestion, or increase inflammation at a microscopic level. Take tannins, for example. Tannins are natural compounds found in black and green tea that can bind to the small amount of iron naturally present in honey. Once bound, the iron becomes unusable by the body. Over time, repeated exposure to these interactions can lead to subtle nutrient deficiencies, particularly in iron, which is crucial for keeping our energy levels, brain function, and heart health strong as we age. Another issue arises when honey is mixed with foods high in plant proteins, like soy products. The acids in honey can cause proteins to clump together, a process known as protein precipitation. These clumped proteins are harder for the body to digest and absorb, leading to digestive discomfort like bloating, gas, and a heavy feeling after meals. For older adults, whose digestion naturally slows with age, this burden can be even more pronounced. In addition, certain combinations may disrupt the delicate balance of enzymes and bioactive compounds within honey itself. When honey is paired with raw onion, for instance, the sulfur compounds in onions can interfere with the enzymes in honey, weakening its antibacterial and anti-inflammatory effects. In some cases, these reactions may even generate mild irritation or create an imbalance in the gut. It's important to understand that the harm doesn't usually come from a single meal. The risk builds slowly, quietly, through habits repeated day after day, month after month. That's why even small, seemingly harmless routines, like stirring honey into very hot tea, or pairing it with soy milk or onions, deserve a second look. The good news is that the solution is simple. By pairing honey thoughtfully, with foods that complement rather than clash with its chemistry, you can preserve its healing properties and allow your body to absorb every drop of its natural power. In the next section, we'll explore 3 food combinations you should avoid when using honey, followed by 3 nurturing, health-boosting pairings you can start enjoying right away. Your body deserves the best that nature has to offer, and it starts with the small, daily choices we make. 3 dangerous honey combinations to avoid. While honey can be one of the best natural healers, pairing it with the wrong foods can quietly undo its benefits. Let's walk through 3 combinations you should be cautious about. 1. Honey with soy products, tofu, soy milk. Mr. Leonard, a 72-year-old man committed to healthy eating, proudly swapped heavy breakfasts for a bowl of tofu drizzled with honey each morning. He believed he was making a heart-smart choice. But over time, Leonard began to feel increasingly bloated after meals. His energy dipped, and he noticed a sluggish, heavy feeling in his stomach that lingered for hours. What Leonard didn't know was that while both honey and soy have their own benefits, combining them creates a hidden problem. Honey is rich in natural acids like gluconic acid, while soy products, such as tofu and soy milk, are loaded with plant-based proteins. When these two meet inside the digestive tract, the acids in honey trigger a process called protein precipitation. This causes the soy proteins to clump together, making them much harder for the body to digest and absorb. For seniors like Leonard, whose digestion naturally slows with age, this burden becomes even greater. Instead of offering nourishment, the combination strains the stomach, leading to bloating, gas, poor absorption of nutrients, and long-term digestive discomfort. Over months and years, it can quietly weaken gut health and overall vitality. The lesson here is simple: enjoy honey and soy separately. Give your body the time and space to process each food properly. Sometimes, caring for yourself means not just choosing healthy foods, but choosing the right way to combine them. 2. Honey with tannin-rich foods, black tea, green tea, unripe persimmons. Mrs. Grace, a lively 75-year-old woman, loved her cozy afternoon ritual, brewing a strong pot of black tea and adding a spoonful of honey to sweeten it. It felt comforting, familiar, and healthy. Yet over the months, Grace noticed that her energy faded more quickly. She felt unusually tired, even after a full night's sleep, and simple tasks left her feeling winded. Unknowingly, Grace's daily habit was working against her. Tannin-rich foods, like black tea, green tea, and unripe persimmons, contain natural compounds called tannins. Tannins have antioxidant benefits, but they also bind to important minerals, especially iron. When Grace stirred honey into her strong tea, the tannins grabbed onto the small but vital amount of iron in the honey, creating a compound the body couldn't absorb. Over time, this quiet depletion of iron can lead to anemia, a condition that causes fatigue, weakness, poor concentration, and increased risk of illness. For older adults, maintaining strong blood health is critical to staying energetic and independent. The gentle lesson here is this. If you enjoy tea, allow it to cool slightly and avoid adding honey to very tannin-heavy brews. Or enjoy honey separately, giving your body the full nourishment it deserves. Small changes, made with care, can help protect the strength and vitality you've worked so hard to build. 3. Honey with raw onion. Mr. Harold, a thoughtful 79-year-old, often turned to natural remedies he read about online. One winter, he began eating raw onion slices soaked in honey, hoping to boost his immunity. At first, it seemed harmless. But before long, Harold noticed frequent bloating, uncomfortable gas, and a strange heaviness in his chest after meals. He couldn't quite connect the dots. The problem lay in the combination itself. Onions contain sulfur compounds, particularly allicin, which are powerful on their own. Honey, too, carries delicate enzymes and antibacterial properties. But when raw onions and honey mix together, the sulfur compounds can disrupt honey's beneficial enzymes, weakening its healing power. Worse, in the warm environment of the stomach, this mix can ferment, producing excess gas and digestive strain. For older adults, whose digestion may already be more sensitive, this can lead to persistent discomfort, slowed digestion, and even reduced immune protection over time. Some traditional sources also warn that frequent use may irritate the eyes and mucous membranes. The takeaway is simple and kind. Both honey and onions have remarkable benefits, but they are best enjoyed separately. Trust your body's signals. If something leaves you feeling worse rather than better, it's your body's quiet wisdom guiding you back to balance. Choosing the right combinations helps preserve honey's gifts. Your body deserves that care. 3 best honey combinations for health. Now that we know what to avoid, let's focus on the positive. Honey, when paired thoughtfully, can unlock powerful healing effects. Here are 3 combinations that can truly support your health. 1. Honey with warm milk. Mrs. Ellen, a gentle 78-year-old woman, often struggled with restless nights. No matter how tired she felt, sleep would not come easily. One evening, her daughter suggested an old family remedy, warm milk sweetened with a spoonful of raw honey. Skeptical but willing, Ellen tried it, and for the first time in weeks, she fell into a deep, peaceful sleep. The magic behind this simple combination lies in science. Milk naturally contains tryptophan, an amino acid that helps the brain produce serotonin and melatonin, chemicals that regulate mood and sleep cycles. But tryptophan alone struggles to reach the brain efficiently. That's where honey steps in. The natural sugars in honey cause a slight increase in insulin, which helps transport tryptophan across the blood-brain barrier, making it more effective. When combined thoughtfully, warm milk and honey become a natural, gentle sleep aid. They calm the nervous system, stabilize blood sugar levels overnight, and promote emotional well-being, all without the side effects of medications. For best results, remember to warm the milk to a comfortable temperature, not boiling, and stir the honey in afterward to preserve its enzymes. A small cup of warm milk and honey before bedtime is more than just a drink. It's a quiet act of self-kindness, a simple ritual that soothes the body and invites the mind to rest in peace. 2. Honey with cinnamon. Mr. Samuel, a 74-year-old retired teacher, often felt stiffness in his knees and coldness in his hands during the winter months. Frustrated by the discomfort, he sought natural ways to support his circulation. One morning, he began adding a sprinkle of cinnamon and a teaspoon of honey to a cup of warm water. Within a few weeks, he noticed a gentle warmth returning to his hands and a smoother, easier feeling in his joints. Science explains why this simple pairing works so beautifully. Cinnamon contains powerful compounds like cinnamaldehyde, which help relax blood vessels and reduce inflammation throughout the body. It naturally supports better circulation, making it easier for the heart to deliver oxygen and nutrients to every corner of the body. Meanwhile, Honey enhances these effects with its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, while also stabilizing blood sugar and providing clean, lasting energy. Together, honey and cinnamon create a natural synergy, supporting heart health, easing joint discomfort, and helping maintain balanced blood sugar levels. This is especially important for older adults who want to stay active, mobile, and mentally sharp. A simple daily ritual, stirring a pinch of cinnamon and a teaspoon of honey into warm water, can become a small but powerful act of daily care. It's a sweet, soothing reminder that nature often holds the keys to our lasting vitality. 3. Honey with radish. Mrs. Dorothy, an 80-year-old grandmother, dreaded the winter months. Each year, she battled a lingering cough that refused to go away, leaving her nights restless and her chest heavy. One year, her neighbor suggested an old remedy: slicing fresh radish, soaking it in raw honey, and taking a spoonful each day. Dorothy tried it, and within a week, her cough eased, and her breathing felt lighter. The combination of honey and radish creates a powerful, natural remedy for respiratory health. Radishes are rich in compounds like raffinose and isothiocyanates, which help break down mucus, clear the airways, and fight bacterial infections. Honey, meanwhile, coats the throat, soothes inflammation, and enhances the radish's antibacterial effects with its own natural enzymes and antioxidants. This pairing works on multiple levels: it calms coughs, reduces chest congestion, and supports the immune system, without the side effects of over-the-counter medicines that can sometimes cause drowsiness or digestive upset. For seniors, who often face weaker immune defenses and more fragile lungs, this gentle remedy can make a real difference in comfort and recovery. To create this natural syrup, simply slice a fresh radish, cover it with raw honey in a clean jar, and let it sit until the radish releases its juices. A spoonful a day can be a simple, nurturing gift to your body during the colder seasons. Simple, thoughtful pairings can turn everyday foods into daily acts of healing. When we think about taking care of our health, it's easy to focus on big actions: starting a new exercise program, changing our entire diet, or taking new medications. But often, the quiet, overlooked choices we make every single day shape our long-term well-being even more. Something as small as how we enjoy a spoonful of honey can ripple through our lives in ways we barely notice, until the years pass and the effects become impossible to ignore. Today, we uncovered a simple but profound truth: even the purest gifts of nature, like honey, must be used with understanding. Alone, honey is rich with healing compounds, offering energy, protection, and comfort. Yet, if paired carelessly with the wrong foods, like soy products, tannin-rich teas, or raw onions, it can lose its magic and quietly strain the body instead of supporting it. The beauty is that the solution is within our reach. We don't need to give up honey. We simply need to treat it with the same care and wisdom that nature used to create it. By thoughtfully combining honey with foods like warm milk, cinnamon, or radish, we protect its healing power, and, even more importantly, we protect ourselves. The body speaks to us in whispers before it shouts. A little more fatigue. A little more forgetfulness. A little more heaviness after meals. These are not simply signs of aging, they are gentle signals, invitations to listen more closely and care more deeply. It's never too late to respond. Whether you're 60, 70, or 80 years old, every new day offers a chance to nourish your body more wisely, to move toward better health with small, intentional steps. Choosing the right food pairings might seem like a minor thing. But over time, small habits become the foundation of a strong, vibrant, joyful life. And isn't that what we all deserve? A life where we wake up clear-headed, energized, and grateful. A life where aging is not a slow decline, but a rich journey, full of wisdom, grace, and quiet strength. Today's choices are tomorrow's vitality. Let's honor that gift, one thoughtful decision at a time. If today's message touched your heart even a little, I invite you to take it a step further. Knowledge is powerful, but it only transforms our lives when we put it into action, one small choice at a time. Start by simply noticing. Tomorrow morning, before you reach for your honey jar, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, am I pairing this beautiful gift of nature with the right foods? If you've been mixing honey into hot black tea or drizzling it over tofu, now you know why your body may have been whispering for change. Instead, try adding honey to a warm glass of milk before bed, stirring it gently into a cinnamon tea, or preparing a simple radish and honey remedy for cold days. Let these small choices become acts of self-respect, tiny daily investments into a clearer mind, a stronger heart, and a more comfortable, energized body. And don't stop there. Share this knowledge. If you have a friend, a neighbor, or a loved one who uses honey every day, gently pass along what you've learned today. You never know, the smallest piece of advice, given with care, could change someone's life for the better. If you found value in today's journey, I warmly invite you to join our growing community here at Elder Spark. We are a place for thoughtful souls who believe that aging is not a decline but a beautiful opportunity to grow wiser, stronger, and more connected to life. Subscribe, stay curious, and keep walking the gentle path toward lasting vitality. Because every choice we make, no matter how small, carries the seeds of a healthier, more joyful tomorrow. Today, we uncovered an important but often overlooked truth: even nature's treasures like honey must be used wisely. We learned about 3 harmful combinations to avoid: honey with soy products, tannin-rich teas, and raw onion, that can quietly weaken digestion, block nutrient absorption, and raise the risk of memory problems. We also explored 3 powerful pairings: honey with warm milk, cinnamon, and radish, that protect your mind, soothe your body, and support graceful aging. The lesson is simple but profound: small daily choices matter. By treating honey with understanding and care, we allow its healing gifts to fully support our health, energy, and joy. Thank you for sharing this time together. May each choice you make going forward be a quiet act of love toward your body and your future.